Oh, jeez. Thing is so big. Now the garden grew itself. Good morning. Good morning. How's your morning? Good morning. I just want to... Good morning. Cheers to healing. How was your night, evening? Mine got off to a rough start as far as falling asleep, but when I finally did get to sleep, I had good rest. That being said, I am getting ready, waiting on my daughter to take the grandkids to school so I can take her to the airport. She's going on a little vacation, mini vacation to New Orleans. And you have to work in the morning. I don't today, but I do have a hectic day, busy schedule. See this fairy garden I planted? The problem is this cactus, it was real little itty bitty thing. I paid $1.99 for it. I put it in my miniature fairy garden, and it has become a giant in the fairy garden. It's soft, it's not prickly, and it's getting cold outside. So I have a dilemma. I need to either remove the cactus from the fairy garden and take it inside. I don't want it to die. Or let it live out here and see how it does through the weather. But it definitely has to come out of my miniature fairy garden. It's overgrown to birdhouse. And I do have painted rocks in there, cheers to healing, next to the 3 little pigs. There's a little chair with dragonflies on it. It's hard to see. I'm trying to zoom in while I wait for her to circle back around from taking the kids to school. Let her have her mommy time with them before she goes on vacation. I didn't realize how much my breathing can seem labored. Yes, good morning, Casey. Detox. Diva. I appreciate the blessings, Casey. Last night was one of those nights where you finally lay down, and once you lay down, you realize that everything tends to throb and hurt and ache. And then your mind wakes up and it's wide awake. Your body's saying you're exhausted. So you have that little battle with yourself. And then I realized, bink, I was asleep. And then morning came too early. My eyes said, oh, you got to get up and go to the airport. Rest later. You got a day to do. How's your day going, Casey? Are you already at work? I know you go to work early in the morning. I can't see the chat. Meditation. Oh, I do. I watch it for sure, Casey. I do watch guided meditation. Good morning, Kelly. This is my silly hand holding the camera if it's going to look shaky. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you for stopping by. What I began saying was this, it really was a fairy garden with some painted rocks and some 3 little pigs, little bench. But I planted this cactus in here by accident because it was really tiny. When I got it, see but it has tripled in size. I have to get that cactus out of my fairy garden. I probably should bring it in the house for the winter. Hey, Casey, detox. So you had a good, oh goodness. Kelly, how are you doing this morning? Has everybody adjusted to the time change? As I ramble on about this little garden on my porch, everybody's doing their stopping in, stopping by, morning routine. Somehow a piece of this plant here got in here that was from a different pot I had. So I'm good. Oh no. Yeah, Kelly, that's going around YouTube land, I see. The change of weather. A lot of YouTubers are sick with it. Seeding into the other pot. Yes, it must have. Because I really like the way I got the ivy going. The little teeny... and this, but I would have liked to seen a plant get up here in this little dealy bob here. But the cactus has outgrown my miniature fairy garden. See, the pigs are tiny. Everything in here is tiny. Teeny tiny water can. Little. The cactus is not. It's grown. It's outgrown the bench. So the cactus has got to come out. Oh, yeah, well, you're in Florida, I can imagine. That's the perk of living in Florida, right? Kelly, I know you're up toward New York way. Yes, it is. It is the star of the fairy garden. It's the giant in the fairy garden. But I don't want it to freeze. It's getting colder. It's a soft cactus. It doesn't hurt. There's really not anything prickly on it. Bye, cheers to healing. Have a good day at work. You don't miss the snow. Casey, that's what I like about North Carolina. I get a little dab of snow. I get a lot of dab of warm. And I can still go to the ocean, the Atlantic Ocean. So the snow we get here in North Carolina is usually 3 to 5 inches. A few times, January, February, we might have a little snow. It's not constant here. Hey, Puddles. Little Puddles just came to visit. Well, that's what I like about North Carolina. And then it's 8 hours up to the top where Ohio and the top part is, and it's 10 hours down to Florida. So I'm halfway. And I can go up to the colder weather. I can go down to Florida to the warmer weather. I'm halfway. I really enjoy North Carolina. There's one part about North Carolina I had to get used to, Casey Detox. It was the fact of the humidity. From California, the dry heat, to the humid here in North Carolina was a bit of a shock for me. I had to get used to the humid heat. I don't know if you're in here or at work, or if I'm just talking to the... Oh, Kelly, you're up there with the coldy, cold area, aren't you? A foot of snow? Oh my goodness. A foot? No, thank you. Now that's called shoveling snow, but we need... Every state has its benefits, though. I was born in Ohio, Kelly, so I know that snow you're talking about there. Oops. You getting the kids ready for school? Oh, you're going to the airport? Isn't that... What a coincidence, Casey. I am waiting for my daughter to take my grandkids to school because I'm taking her to the airport. She's going to Florida. No, she's going to New Orleans to a 2 or 3 day concert event. She'll be in New Orleans. And I'm taking her to the airport about 7:30, 7:45. Oh, good for you. He's coming to live with you. Where is he coming from? Before you put your son up from the airport. I am being nosy, but you're in the Kansas City. Oh, Kansas. That's right. You're a Kansas lady. June Gall called me yesterday, Casey. I was in my depression, and I look and think, what do I have so much to be grateful for. Why do I let this depression get me? But June Gall happened to call me when I was driving my car that I just got, thinking, who could I call to share this glorious, grateful blessing I've been given on the car? Being I was stressing over getting one. And I'm driving down the road thinking, when I get home, who am I going to call? Just before I pull in my driveway, June Gall calls me. And so we had a talk. Like I said, she had inspired me to get out here and do gardening. with her story and her perseverance. It's just what I needed. Just what I needed. Kansas City, that's a long flight to Florida. Wouldn't that be? And if he's flying, the cat's in the window. My cats are playing. I see him in the window. That's cute. Sit back, relax, take a load off. I do meditation, Casey, and I will make it a point to look at your meditation. I found that meditation works for me better than medication. The gnome over here is sitting on a book instead of up in the chair over there, as if he was real, but he's not. I know he's not, but I'm just saying. There's a little chair, adirondack chair I have. This is a rock too. That says smile. I should stick him. Puddles, did you hurt your leg? Oh, Puddles! Yeah. The gnome won't fit in the chair. He's sitting on a book that's too big. He's an old guy. Old gnome. Well, I guess maybe I'll put the 3 little pigs up here. The 3 little pigs can sit up there for now. There you go, piggies. Well, I'm just rearranging the little fairy garden thing here. Doing some easy gardening, easy peasy. I'm sitting in a chair to do it. I've pulled weeds. I planted a plant. This little stick there hanging basket never stays straight. It always, when I stick it into the dirt, it always tends to oh geez, that's wet. I don't want that to get my phone wet. When I stick it into the dirt, it always tends to lean. I don't quite know what I need to do to stop the lean on it. It annoys me. I move it around from spot to spot. Good morning. I have 6 people in here. Good morning. I'm doing some gardening, moving my plants around. I think I'll take the blue out for now. We're out of blue. Take the blue out of the garden. It was a fake plant I got in an aquarium. See, I'll remove the blue for the time being. The caterpillar here, I need to repaint it. It was a caterpillar, but you can't quite see it. I'm gonna have to repaint the caterpillar. Smile still works. I don't know if anybody recognizes these guys. This one here was a candy corn. It needs to be repainted as well. Angry Bird. Of course, I don't have to tell you who that other guy is. We'll do some weeding, picking the weeds out of the teeny little garden. Well, I tell you what, this gardening is real rough. I don't have to move from spot to spot at all. Okay, Casey, I understand. I always have peace. Oh, this little guy here is a capybara. He's a rodent family. And I'll stick him up here. There, he can go up there. Put this. Rearrange. Angry Bird. I think that's Angry Bird. These right here are some really pretty beads I got to make a necklace, but I decided to use them as a walkway. They kind of look like stone, and I put them. Good morning, Mr. Wise. Good morning. I was thinking about you. I haven't seen you in the streams in a while. I was missing you a little bit. I'm doing some gardening. It's a tiny little fairy garden, but I'm rearranging this was a small cactus, Mr. Wise, and it has grown to like a jack. Look at how big it is. I'll zoom back out. The cactus has overrun the fairy garden. So I'm redecorating. I always leave a piece on the bench. Little walkway, rocks. I'm gonna have to redo my water section back here. You can't see it. I have glass that I use to make it look like a water area, but I'm gonna redo that. I moved the 3 little pigs up here to the chair. The gnome guy's watching out. He's really cool. He's very old. I'm waiting for my daughter to come by from taking the grandkids to school so I can take her to the airport this morning. What is everybody else doing? I have 9 people in here, but nobody's saying anything. I imagine that everybody's got their own getting ready stuff to do, which is all well and good. At least you're in here. I appreciate y'all being in here for me. Don't mind me while I talk and rearrange. I'll take these stakes here to the outside. Maybe I could put a little tarp on it at night so I don't have to bring it all inside. That's what I'm thinking. Should I bring it indoors for the winter? I don't want the cactus to die. I really don't know. I'm going to have to Google it or ask June. Or Mrs. Green Thumb would know. Okay, that guy's going up there too. I'll stick him up there. Sweet! Good morning, Sweet. I'm doing some gardening. Little tiny garden. I have a fairy garden here and some painted rocks. It's kind of hard to see from this angle. Jonique, good morning. Jonique and Savory, you were funny last night. You guys had me laughing, and I do cuss. I do. But it's hard for me just to throw one out there. Hey, Sweet, I really love the way you do your ASMR with your lips and your lollipop and your gum chewing. This ivy's pretty cool right here. But the cactus, back on point, the cactus has overrun the garden. See how big the cactus got? It's fuzzy. It doesn't pick you or anything. But it started out, the cactus, if you see my pointer, it was about 3 inches tall when I planted it. Now it's 18 inches. The sucker's huge. He's out, I don't know why I call him a he, but evidently he's a he cactus. Yes, we do. Jonique, you're so totally right. I have a channel. I went in there the other day, so I might as well get this off my chest since you brought it up. They keep telling me I'm not blocked. I go in there, I say 2 words, and oops, you're blocked again, you're off topic. It's like, what the fuck, as I say, what the and come back and try again tomorrow and we might unblock you. They unblock me. I go in and say hello. They proceed to say hello to everybody else in the chat, mod them up, and act like I didn't even say a word, and I'm not blocked anymore, because they did say, I see Carolyn's in here. Like, why did I even bother going back to that stupid-ass channel? I thought them people were my true friends. I believed that they were really true, honest, sincere people. Now that I'm on one, I'm going to vent and purge this shit and get it out. It really pisses me off. And then I sent him a message on Hangouts thinking, okay, I came by to be nice and friendly. I didn't come by to cause any problems in your stream. I came by to say hello and show support. He did not even respond. Mr. Wanna mend the fences. Mr. Wanna come to your stream and bury the hatchet. I've tried so many times, and then they call me a whine baby. I'm not fucking whining. I'm doing my normal who I am, person I am, giving it one more chance to think that maybe they are real sincere people, that they are real people who care, and they don't. They don't give a flying rat's ass except their own little tiny little clique. And if you ain't in the clique, you can click out, because they treat you like shit. They don't welcome you in there like they say they do. You say one wrong thing and then you're blocked again. And I'll stop. I'm losing people in and out. Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Wise. I had to say it. It made me sick. I rose my blood pressure over it. It was one of the first channels I ever knew. And they have a lot of people on panel, and they all know me, but they act all of a sudden like I'm a stranger from a foreign land or I'm an alien. I helped the person get a lot of subs. I took them around to channels I had subs in and showed them some good channels where you get good love, that people come and visit you and they get to know you. And I took this person around to other channels, and I regret that I did. I regret that I did. So, and one of my other friends, a dear friend from that channel, she said, why do you even bother going back there? Why do you try again? And she's right. Stupid. I could kick myself square in the ass for going back there and believing or having a little faith in humans that they're not that way. But they're damn bully ass fake fucking people that pretend like they're here to be kind and nice and everything. And it just frosts my ass. Okay, there. Now back to Sweet Carolyn, who doesn't cuss and say bad things. Get back to the fairy garden. The peaceful, see the peace on the bench. There's dragonflies there on the thing. A little watering can. I swear my blood pressure is going up and down behind this. And when you let your blood pressure affect you and you let YouTube do that to you, you really need to take a think about how things are. Hey, sweet, are you still in here? I have an idea for your channel. It's going to be sounds like everybody that comes to your thing or is on your panel, like, what does this sound like? I did one time, and I was had a straw in a cup, and I was moving it up and down real fast, and people thought I was sawing instead of moving a straw up and down. How sounds can sound like different stuff. A bag of pretzels, turning it upside down and backside up, hearing the salt run down the bag. Different sounds. Everybody that's on your panel could sounds like game, because you do a lot of this ASMR stuff with the sounds and your voice and your how you lower your voice, and you do sensual things, and I think sounds like Sunday or sounds like Saturday or whatever, to bring different things that sound like other things. It depends on where your mind's at, what it sounds like to you. You know, if we put our mind in the gutter or... Sweet message, Jonique. I'm sure I'm sorry, I'm going to read it like as if Sweet can't read it. Yes, I don't have enough people in my channel to do Sounds Like Day. I did it by my own, like different stuff. I was wrinkling something. It sounded like a newspaper, but it wasn't. I did a lot of sounds that sound, and slurping and gulping. Yes, it's really fun. And then people, would have them guess what did it sound like. It's in my one of my live streams. If you go back, it was pretty fun for me just to do it with the audience. But I think if you did it with the Hangout panel, and other people brought sounds to the thing. Hello, Shine Bright Warriors. Good morning. You want to add me to your support group? Oh, sweet. Thank you. I don't mean sweet, sweet. I mean sweet. That's sweet that you would add me. Thank you. I am a crazy old hippie lady, though. I just want to warn you. And they have called me crazy. But I have mental health issues. Okay, Janique, does that mean because I said that you might change your mind? We don't want the crazy lady in the support group, because I bet Jonique's in there too. My mind can go any way it wants to. It has a mind of its own, my mind does. I really need to find a man this year. It's been 8 years for me. 8 long years. Oh, Lordy. Oh, my goodness gracious. I think this year I need a companion of sorts. There was this 32-year-old guy that said he liked older women, but I got so scared. And he called me a couple times, but I'm thinking he's thinking like he's looking at me like that. Oh, no, no. So I wouldn't even invite him for dinner. I was shocked. Okay, we could do it. Let's do it. No, baby love. Oh, I hope I'm not leaving anybody out that showed up in my live stream. I have 10 people here, so I probably got a lurker or two from that other channel that tries to include me and doesn't include me and kicks me out and welcomes me back. And last night I did my best not to give them any watch time or even go in there. I found other channels until I could fall asleep. I was in a lot of pain. I have to blow this taco stand though, because I'm going to take my daughter to the airport. She's going to New Orleans. Inspiration to millions. Millions is nice, Mr. Wise. I'm lucky to get 10 or 15 people in the room. Inspire, yes. Create. Creativity. Well, I did my gardening for today. I did some weeding. Weed out the old plants. Take them in the house for the summer. That caterpillar needs to be repainted. So the cactus, I still haven't decided if I'm going to pull the cactus from the garden or not. Yes, you're right. You're right. And I don't need to fit in everywhere. That's why no two snowflakes are alike. There's plenty of other channels to go to. Why do I feel I need to belong everywhere? Because I'm human. I'm only human, a flesh and blood of man. I think that's a song, right, Mr. Wise? Mr. Wise owns a potato chip factory. He's a secret millionaire. Mr. Wise, I have to get a PayPal account. I have to get a PayPal account. No. And the sign said you got to have a membership card to get inside. So I took off my hat and said, imagine that. Me working for you. So I got me a pen and a paper and I made up my only sign. I said, thank you, Lord, for thinking about me. I'm alive and doing fine. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. My cactus garden. My cactus is too big for the fairies in the garden. Ramble on, ramble on. As I ramble. The 3 little pigs are on the chair. The gnome can't fit anywhere. Oh, Mr. Gnome, where are you going? Off to Rome, I presume? Not today. It's time to play. New Orleans is the way. New Orleans, New Orleans. That's where she's going. My daughter. Yeah, she's going to see Slightly Stupid. It's a band. Can you make Janique at Muff so you can drop the link? I don't know how. Sweet and Savory, you can go to one of my channels. I am on a tiny phone, not my computer. I can I can do that at another time. My battery's really getting low, and I truly am waiting for my daughter to swing by and get me so I can take her to the airport, click on her pic. Oh, let me see. Click on her pic. Okay, click on her pic. Choose add moderator. Add moderator. I did. Did that add her as a moderator? I think I did it. Did I? Okay, Jonique. You want me to make Jonique a moderator? I trust Jonique as a moderator. Jonique. Oh, remove moderator. I think I did it. Sweet, thank you. You taught me something new. And sweet, you're definitely, if you would be, please be a moderator in my room. I appreciate it. Add moderator. Add. I'm going to go moderator crazy. Mr. Wise, no offense to you. I don't want to go moderator crazy and then everybody's a mod. There we go. I created a YouTube group chat. Cool, cool, cool beans. Cool beans. This old hippie girl learned something new. I'm not good at computers. I didn't take computer in school. They didn't even have computers when I was in school. If they did, they were huge computers. They didn't do computers till my grandkids, my children, were in high school when computers came out. For school anyways. Not many schools had them. Do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. So I got a Ford Focus 2007 car. I'm happy about that. Carolyn, click the link. I can't click it now, sweet, because now my phone's going dead, and if I click the link, I won't be on the live. I can click it later, though. I'll do it when I get back home from the airport. Jonique. Thank you. Sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm happy. I'm so happy that you all came in here. I'm very happy. I just want to put this out there, as people would say, that Carolyn don't play that way. I really believe in peace, love, and real people. Sometimes too much. I'm sensitive that way. Anyway, I have to head out. Okay, Shine Bright. I'm trying to have a magical day. Thank you, and I will. Yes. May the sun shine bright today. Woohoo! I'm not going to let my depression get me down. It has drugged me down for the last 2 weeks. I'm not going to allow it to. Look at that spider web right there a little bit. You can see the dew. Oh, I don't know. You can't really see it. There it is. That's not zeroing in on it very well. Shake the dew off your lily. Oh, that's what men do when they go to the bathroom. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just rambling. Well, I have to end the stream, Xing the stream, ending the stream, and call my daughter and make sure she's not running late. And I'm off to the airport. I will check back in with everybody later. Have a good day. Jonique, I will be sure to join that link for reposting it. Stay in touch, add the link later. Thank you. I will. I try to always play back my live so I can listen and improve. Okay, over and out 10, 4, good buddies, pressing the X and ending the stream. Ending, X, X, X.